This is the year that you are going to operate your business like you are a CEO. You may already be making 6 or 7 figures, but the question is your financial structure set up to where you can scale, build your business, build wealth, and keep more of the money that you make? If you're winging it, not sure of what you're doing, wondering if you're financially operating your business correctly, this is truly your sign to level up. In this video, I'm going to give you the blueprint for setting up your financial systems for your business and your investments the right way, the CEO way, so you can have your most profitable year yet. My name is Keisha Rondino. I am a real estate business CPA and tax strategist. I've worked with top tier real estate professionals and business owners across the country, and here is what I have learned from working with them. One, your income doesn't necessarily mean that you're wealthy. Your hustle does not necessarily mean growth, and scaling requires you to have a solid financial foundation. So let's talk about what your foundation is, and let's talk about building yours right now in 2026. So this year, when focusing on your financial system, it is all about intention. You're not just a real estate agent, real estate investor, a broker, or a business owner. You are a business. You are a brand, and you are a future $1 million enterprise. So the question is, does your finances actually reflect that? If not, this is what you need to do ASAP to build wealth and scale without stress. The first thing you're going to do is access your current systems. Take stock of your systems that you have in place, whether it's your accounting and bookkeeping methods. Are they efficient? Do they provide the right insight for you in order to make informed decisions? You need to identify any pain points and identify any areas that you may have for improvement. When doing this, some of the questions that you want to ask yourself is, did you struggle with pulling in clean books every month? Were you able to look at financial statements every month? Were your write-offs pretty much scattered around, or were they organized in your systems? Did you pay more in taxes than you should have? And when you're doing this, you need to be honest. 2025 was the test, and 2026 is going to be your opportunity to build the actual solution. The next thing to operating your business like a CEO is invest in the right tools. Investing in the right financial system and software can save you time and effort along the way. You need to look at platforms that offer features tailored to your specific type of needs. Whether you are a business that sells product, so an invoicing system, a inventory system. What does your tracking system look like? How is it for financial reporting? If you are a real estate investor, looking at a system that can help you track your rental properties. Things such as that is going to help you be very specific when it comes to your operations and knowing what is happening and what is taking place financially. You want to do this as soon as possible and start in January, because that's going to make your books as clean as possible as you go through the year. The next step to operating your business like a CEO and setting up your financial systems is organizing your records. Good record keeping is the foundation for any effective financial management system. You want to establish a system for organizing your receipts, your invoices, and other financial documents that you may have. This will help you streamline all of your processes and help you declutter. You no longer want to have a shoebox full of receipts. You want to set up some type of cloud system. And some of the easiest systems are Google Drives, Dropbox. You can create folders by property, by category, by project. You can have other monthly folders that have your bookkeeping type of supporting documentation in. Any mileage logs that you have, if you have HUD documents from selling a property, or from purchasing a property, or contractor payments, organize all of that systematically, because when it comes time that you need to pull all of that information for your financial resources, you will have it all in the same place. The next step is separating out your business and your personal funds. You never want to commingle your funds. If you are a business owner or an investor, it is crucial that you keep your business and personal finances separate. Set up bank accounts specifically for your business, and you have a separate bank account specifically for you personally. The IRS does not like when you commingle funds. If you're still mixing your finances in the same account, you need to stop now. If you talk to any CEO, they will tell you they have multiple accounts based on their business and based on the level of activity that they do. Because truth of the matter is, you cannot build wealth when you are operating in financial chaos. And if you have been operating in financial chaos, you know exactly what I mean. The next step to operating your business like a CEO is that you must stay compliant. So you want to ensure that you are up to date with different tax regulations and compliance requirements relevant to your business and your investment activities. That means filing your quarterly tax payments. If there are 1099 forms that you need to send out to contractors, making sure that you send those out on time. Making sure that you file your annual tax filings. And I know when I start to talk about taxes, many business owners are always looking around saying, oh my, this goes over my head. So if that is you, don't be afraid to reach out to help. Consider consulting with a CPA or a tax strategist to stay on top of any changes that may take place within the IRS, but anything that may affect you and your finances in your business or investments. The next step is going to be tracking your income and your expenses. Consistently tracking your income and expenses gives you a clear picture of your financial health. This information really is invaluable for when it comes to budgeting, forecasting, and making strategic decisions within your business or determining if you want to increase your investment portfolio. You don't just want to operate to be operating. You don't want to just run your business, but you want to understand your business as well, to understand the money that you're making, where it comes from and where it goes. And one thing I see real estate professionals and business owners do is that they track their income, but they don't track their net profit. Net profit is going to tell you overall how you are doing in your business, because you can make a certain amount in your business, but if you don't track what you're spending, you're not going to know what the net effect of that is. So always know what your net income is in addition to your revenue. The next thing is you want to commit to a monthly CEO review of your financial statements. This is going to allow you to assess your progress towards your goals. You're going to use this information to refine your strategies and optimize your financial performance. So reviewing and analyzing, that's going to be a non-negotiable for 2026. You're going to review your financial statements. You're going to identify if there are any leaking profits somewhere. You're going to talk to your tax strategist to make sure that you're on track for achieving your goals, and you're going to adjust your game plan if what you're seeing is not in line with what you want to see throughout the year. And my most successful high earning income clients do not wait until December to fix anything that they have going on within their business. We are tracking it throughout the year and making sure that they understand what is taking place, and they are making smart strategic decisions in order to achieve their yearly goals. And the final step is that you are going to plan proactively with your CPA or your tax strategist. Tax strategy is not something that you do once a year. It is something that is done throughout the course of the year. You're going to have quarterly calls with them, and during those calls, you're going to talk about your entity structure, making sure that it's still appropriate for you, how your business is doing financially, what type of strategies you can put in place in order to help minimize what you may be paying in taxes. Looking at your entity structure to make sure that it's still appropriate for the way that you're operating. Reviewing what your estimated quarterly tax payments are going to be and adjusting what you're doing the rest of the year in order to minimize what those payments look like. We don't just want to file your taxes. We want to make sure that we're utilizing the tax code in order to help you minimize whatever tax you may owe to the IRS. So by following these steps and staying proactive, you will be setting yourself up for success in the long run. Remember, having a sound financial system is key to making informed decisions, achieving your goals, scaling your business, and operating as a true CEO. So let's make 2026 the year your business runs like a real business. Let me know in the comments what you are going to do differently this year in order to grow your business. If you need any assistance with your financial systems, creating a tax plan, or financially operating your business as a whole, make sure you use the link in the description box to schedule a call with my team. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because I will be sharing tips with you throughout the entire year that will help you save on taxes, keep more of the money you make, and build wealth in your business and your investments. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.